last night we made a big jump. Saw a little bit of rain in the forecast for where I was, so I drove almost 3 hours. Completely different spot than I've been the entire time, so maybe that little change will be enough. Who knows? We'll see. I'm looking forward to it. Seeing some new ground. That's a cool thing. It looks like tomorrow we got some serious storms coming all over the state. So realistically, this is my last good opportunity to get this done. So let's cross our fingers. Let's get after it. Oh, that's a bad sign. I'm walking down this trail. Shoot, I'm not 75 yards from the truck yet, and there's a skunk in the trail. I probably got about 15 yards from it, and all it did was walk down the trail away from me. Like, come on, man, I gotta go that way. We're still gonna go that way. Stay tuned for part 2. Just came out of. I look up past it. I don't know, it's a big flock of birds, but they're coming down the edge, working down towards this bottom. I gotta get back to this field before they get into this one. There's definitely a longbeard in it. He's still alive, but he has gobbled maybe a half dozen times. So we're looking at coming up on almost as many gobbles today as I've heard the entire season in Mississippi. Anyway, they were in this field, and I was trying to sneak up to the edge of them. I was watching, and they were kind of continuing up the end of the field. or now they're going up the hill. He gobbled to a yelp. So I didn't bump them, but or at least they're still somewhat active. So I'm going to try to loop around through the woods, see if I can come up on that side of them and catch up with them. But that's going to take them gobbling to me, which I hope they do. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Let's go kill a turkey. Trying to do a circle on these birds. Just flushed a hen out of a tree. What is it with birds being in trees in Mississippi? It's 10 o'clock. Sit where I saw those birds wanted to hang. In hopes when they get going about their afternoon activities, they swing by here. Good morning, y'all. It's our last day in Mississippi. Unfortunately, stay on. The weather is crap. It is gonna thunderstorm all morning. Bad. Real bad. So probably the only reason I'm hunting today is because I found those birds yesterday and they seem to like a field. So I'm gonna go set up camp on a field and get soaked. And it's not really how I wanted to leave Mississippi, but yeah, what we're gonna have to do. There ain't a whole lot better than sitting down in the woods with an old gobbler. And you earn every one of them. But there's some that there's just a certain amount that goes into it. And man, I can't tell you how thankful I am that Mississippi finally came through. It kicked my butt. I hunted Mississippi 7 days last year. 7 days. And actually, in hindsight, I was kind of frustrated with the lack of gobbling in comparison to this year. Last year was on fire. So last year I was about 2 weeks later in the season. And I'd say on average I was getting a bird to gobble about 4 times in the morning. And that was about it. This year, I've now hunted 11 days. And I've heard gobbling on 3 days. Until I found this bird, I had heard 7 gobbles. That's it. Now, they gobbled a little bit more yesterday. I didn't exactly keep count, but it still wasn't 20. But they let me know where they were. They let me know where they like to be. And then I capitalized on turkeys liking to be out in open areas when it's raining. Capitalized on that a little bit, and it worked in my favor. So I hate deer hunting turkeys, I really do, but when they just weren't talking the way that they were this last week and a half, I really didn't see much other option. I felt like running and gunning. I was just bumping turkeys, so, and not to mention the ones you don't see. So had to slow things down a little bit. I know everybody commented on last year's video, you gotta have some patience. Well, I would think I was more than patient this year. And it took a little bit of time. But today was the last day I could have possibly been here. And I was gonna be hitting the road this afternoon. And I'd have probably been on the road already if I hadn't found these birds last night, because they were calling for serious storms all day, and it hasn't been that bad. I might have been able to get by with the camera, so we're just gonna have to settle for the gun camera. And I can't tell you how much this means to me, though. I appreciate these birds so much, their ability to make your mind jello and go from 0 to 10. I went from fidgeting around, sitting there, to all of a sudden my heart was like coming out of my chest. I was coming unglued. God bless him. He's a beautiful bird. Absolutely beautiful bird. Might be a while before I come back to Mississippi. I'll be back. I'm a little too hard-headed to just quit on it.